Two players who are leading the way for their teams will clash here tonight. McDavid's one of those players to watch tonight to drive the offense. The time for talk, the time for hype's over. It's time to drop the puck now. The Oilers will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Sidesteps the check. Vegas gains a hold of possession. The Golden Knights are on the attack. Sends it out in front. And he'll hang on to it to regroup here for a moment. Looks to set up at the point now. Tees it up from the blue line. That opportunity's rejected. Back-to-back saves there. What a stop.
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
Lots of time left in this period. Still scoreless in this one. Vegas wins the offensive zone draw, and they'll start with the puck. And he takes the feed. Denied that one. Bichel's lugging the puck. And now he tries to get it across to Johnston. Hofer's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The game is still scoreless. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. Looks like lineups are set and they're ready to get things back underway. The Knights get a hold of the draw. Gets the puck over to Celebrini. Grabs control of it at the point. He tips it. Sogard's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. And sneaks in and grabs possession. Here's a short pass to Chatfield. Grabs the puck in the corner. Loses possession after he takes a little hit. Scores! Oh, that was a beauty!
Sometimes when you're in your own zone, you can get caught wandering or roaming, James. What I mean by that, your eyes start to focus on the puck and you start to slide outside the middle of the ice. When that happens, guess what? You open up the primetime scoring area, and that's what happens here.
All right, and with that goal, he finally ends the goalless drought against these rivals. And what does this do for him now?
Well, it's certainly going to elevate his confidence. I mean, anytime you're playing a rival opponent, you want to produce. You want to be the one to bury it, James. And now that he has, I expect that floodgate, it could open.
Puck set down the ice. We'll get an icing. Vegas really came to play tonight. They have put a lot of shots on net, and they lead it here in the first. McKinnon's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack.
Puck possession right off the draw, James, against a very tired group who just iced the puck, leads to an opportunity.
Big hit along the boards, and those walls are rattling.
When you're along the wall, you got to have your head up, and you better be good in small spaces, and you can't get out of the way of this thunderous hit, though, because it was lined up perfectly here, James. He knew exactly what he was going to do, and he finished right through the wall.
Well past the midway mark of this period, 1-0 is where we sit at this point. Quick pass across to Miller. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Moves it to Hudson. Vegas tries to break out from their own end. There's the whistle as the play was offside. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. The Knights have it against the wall. Vegas moves ahead with the puck. Oh, what a hit along the wall.
And that's a clean one, James. A great angle, shoulder to shoulder, and just laid it on thick.
Oh, it's another consecutive save.
Hofer's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Here in the late goings of the period, the Knights have taken a 1-0 lead. Larkin's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. And play rolls on as he came up with a nice stop there. The Oilers will play the puck from behind the net. Puts it on goal. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
These are the small space skills that some of these athletes have nowadays. They work on it continuously in practice, but to maintain possession while you're being jostled and shoved around, it's incredible to see the hand-eye coordination and the balance in this sequence to take it to the net.
Puck grab by Miller. Trying to get out of the defensive end. And his teammate comes up with it. From the point, they take control of it. Loses his balance on the play. The Oilers looking against the half wall. Big time stop.
Hofer's made a great quality shot look easy. I mean, he is so efficient. He's dialed in, he tracks, and he makes the save.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Winding down the final minute of this opening frame. Slides the puck across to Gretzky. Look out, here they come on the attack. Great save from in tight.
Well, he does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is on that low inner slot. And he makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes the save.
Well, fun start to this one as period number 1 comes to an end. We've still got lots more still in store. Kids are coming out on the ice here to play the little mini prospects game, and we'll be back with more in a moment. A clean sheet of ice beckons, and period number 2 set to get underway. The second stanza is underway as the puck is dropped. Let's go. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
Hofer's performance was outstanding in the first 20 minutes. I mean, he got shelled. He's got to be exhausted, James. His team needs to pick it up in front of him if they want to stay in this game.
Blocked in front. He got all of that hit. Vegas has it against the half wall. He says, let's get physical on that play.
Wow, what an incredible shift. They're so urgent all over the offensive zone. Oh, hold on, James. Looks like there's going to be a call right there.
Penalty coming up here. The Oilers have been handed 2 for interference.
Such a tough penalty to take when the game's within reach. They're looking for the equalizer, and now they find themselves shorthanded.
Vegas sends their man advantage unit out for the first time this evening.
Well, with their first power play of the game, you don't have to worry about getting in. It's already in there, but you do have to worry about winning the faceoff, the most critical piece to possessing the puck. Once they get that possession, they can get the setup and the options that they want.
And there's the save.
Hofer's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Lead pass ahead. Stopped it with a score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
The goaltenders are just so good in this league, James. If they see the shot, they are going to stop it. And so you got to get traffic in front of the net. On this power play, they do an excellent job of getting bodies in front of the paint.
Vegas gives themselves even more breathing room now, extending the lead to 2.
Yeah, they can certainly take a breath, but not too much of one, because if their opponent can get 1, they will be within striking distance. This is why this is a tough lead to have.
Loses the coverage there. Moves it quickly over to Chatfield. Look, scores! As the power play expires, they still make it count.
Yeah, and they're not going to get credited with a power play goal here, but all of the momentum is generated from it, the sustained pressure, and as a result, without the proper structure defensively, they're able to capitalize on this one. You can certainly see the fight in the goaltender here, trying to battle to find and track the puck here, James. Lose sight of it for a second with the screen in front, and it winds up in behind him.
Vegas is going to start with the puck after winning the draw. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Here's a pass to the middle, and he denies that great opportunity there. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Vegas takes possession of the puck. Miller's taking it from his own end. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Robertson's pick on the play has resulted in an interference penalty.
Well, the body language on the bench says it all, James. They're all looking up at the time on the clock to see if it'll continue to run because they got to kill off this penalty when they're down a bunch of goals. You know what the key to the power play is, James? Shoot the puck, and that's exactly what they did last power play, and they were successful on it right from the point. You have to have net front presence, though. You got to make sure you can get players in front of the net, not just for the screen, but to collect the rebound.
Feeds it over. The Oilers gain possession of the defensive zone. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. And now it's taken by Bichelle. Stopped by the goaltender.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Fires it! Oh, and it just stays out as he gets a piece of it with the glove.
This is a tough power play sequence, unable to get it into the offensive zone, and the crowd certainly doesn't like it, booing all over the place.
Wide!
Oh, that's a really tough shot. You know, we'd be frustrated with it, James, but I really like the position he got to. I mean, it's hard work to get to the middle of the ice, and he gets there with good timing.
And he takes the pass. Moves the puck along the half wall. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Oh, look at this. And makes the save. The Oilers take possession in the defensive end. And it's a quick pass to Tierney. Moves it around along the half wall. Here's a chance. Oh, and he makes the save. Just got enough to keep it out.
Johnston's the leader of this team, James. They're getting blown out right now. You got to look at it as a game within a game, winning this offensive zone faceoff and trying to get a quick punch on net.
And he slides it quickly to Sharp. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Bichelle's going off for interference.
Well, you can take the time and space away from your opponent, but not when they don't have the puck. You can't impede their forward movement, and that happens here. So he's going to the box.
Face off and another opportunity to take a look at the man advantage unit here.
Well, this is a power play that's in rhythm and looking very confident right now, having already scored a goal, and that really generates a pulse, and you can certainly sense it the way they're moving their feet and their pass execution.
Scores! And the power play comes up big again!
I love the various options that they have on their power play, James. Once the PK adjusts... one, they hit the other.
And with that goal, his pointless streak against his rivals comes to an end. Finally.
Well, yeah, and getting on the board not only from a confidence perspective, but also, you know, a belief in what you can do. And now all of a sudden your teammates will be looking for you a little bit more because you finally found the back of the net. Play blown dead. Let's get the call.
Bichelle's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
That's his second penalty this period, James. He's got to reset emotionally and find a way to focus in on staying disciplined.
The Golden Knights send their man advantage unit out once more.
When the power play is working, James, man, does it feel good. Everything is working. The systems, the coach is happy, the team is happy. Everything is working in their favor.
Tease him up. Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get out the ice packs, hey, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot, and he does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
Celebrini's ready for the draw on this man advantage. Taves wins the defensive zone faceoff. And he coughs it up with the pass.
The Knights are dominating play, and in my opinion, James, this all starts your work away from the puck. When you close quickly, you retrieve it first. They've done an excellent job of that, and it's gone the other way, and they've cashed in.
Taves gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. Miller's moving the puck through his own zone. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. And he loses control here. Quick feed to McAvoy. Oh, he'll feel that one. Here's a chance. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Absolute chaos, James. Not one, but multiple penalties on the call, and the team is going to be put in a tough spot.
Vegas has a short 5-on-3 advantage. The Knights win that offensive zone face-off. Flips it up to net. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Sogard's really struggled tonight, and the team in front of them as well. They've got to find a way to get back on track. They need to switch the momentum of this game if they want to get back in it.
And that brings the second period to an end. Both teams will go back to their rooms and get a quick breather. While, man, there's a lot of fans looking forward to this intermission action coming up here. Fun entertainment in store, and we've got the third period coming up in moments. And they are ready to drop the puck on period number 3. It's been a total mismatch here as we get underway for the third. Let's see if anything changes. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Oilers have had a ton of grade A scoring chances. They just haven't been able to solve the goaltender. They can't get frustrated. I really like their play. They just got to stick with the game plan and continue to attack the net.
Big time stop there.
Well, that shot came quick, and it was right out front. He had to be sharp. He had to be right on it and show his brilliant reflexes.
Sends it over. Great defensive effort breaking up the pass. And he sidesteps the check there. Delayed penalty coming up here. Here's a chance to take advantage with the delayed penalty. They've got the extra attacker on the ice. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Oilers are off to the box. Interference the call.
Being down by a bunch of goals, and then you get running around with frustration and out of control, and that's the reason why you took a penalty.
Vegas has lots of time for this 5-on-3.
In a 5-on-3, you have advantages all over the ice in the offensive zone, but you still can move. You can move and isolate players. When you do this, you create movement, more opportunity. That's exactly what you have to do.
Shuts him down. Celebrini's got it to the side. And that clangs off the iron. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Nietzsche's off to the box. Interference the call.
Well, the refs are calling a really tight game, and man, this has been a parade to the penalty box, and the entire bench looks agitated, and as a result, they keep taking more.
Special teams back out onto the ice, and it's a 5-on-3 man advantage as the puck gets set to be dropped.
5-on-3, you know your opponent has big bodies with... Wait a second, James. I believe there's going to be a call right there, and an infraction happens.
Oh, pokes it away. Gutsy move, but it pays off. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials.
I'm not even sure if the officials know who's going where. That's how much chaos it is in front of the penalty box. We'll see soon what goes up on the board. And that 2-man advantage will continue here on the power play. With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep. Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
Lets it go! Denied by the goaltender. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. Off a stick and they can't connect. Oh, how about that for sacrifice?
Well, on a PK, you have to sacrifice, and I love the way that he gets out there aggressively and makes sure that that shot does not get to the net. Now, we'll have to get all of this sorted out here, James, as there's going to be multiple calls on this play.
Well, another huge opportunity as this 5-on-3 will be extended.
With a long 5-on-3, yes, you have more time, and you know that you've worked on this in practice. The coach wants you to be patient with the puck, but they want you to find an opportunity to drive and attack. Oh, well, that's going to be a call, James. That's definitely a penalty.
Look out, they can create some trouble here. Extra attackers on the ice with the delayed penalty looming. Puck scooped up by Power. Oh, here we go. This team knows how to turn it up another gear, and they have done that here. There's a collision. Oh, what a collision. And there's the whistle. Officials hand up high, signaling a penalty. Well, another extended 5-on-3 man advantage set to go here.
What an opportunity, a long 5-on-3 here, and this can turn the momentum, switch the entire game in their favor. They have to find a way to execute.
Puts it off the post. There's the whistle. We'll get a reset after the net was knocked off.
Miller's last chance is going to ring off the post here, James. He is frustrated, looking up at the stands, up at the sky right now. He can't believe he didn't put it in the net.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Vegas wins the offensive zone draw, and they'll start with the puck. Gets in front of it. Takes it into the slot. Makes another stop. The Knights have it behind the cage. And he lowers the boom there. Scores! Well, special teams is having a night here this evening.
With their command of the puck and the way they're using the space in the offensive zone here, James, they're manipulating the PK units coming out, and they're finding a way to get lanes to the net. This power play was relentless, James, applying a ton of pressure on their opponent. This PK unit is worn down and tired. Why? Every time that it didn't go in, they were able to retrieve it. They hound pucks, chew on it, and eventually it made its way in.
Right up the gut into the offensive end. Skates to the crease. Scores! And they do it again on the power play.
Well, everything's been precise and decisive. I mean, when they move the puck, they move it with a purpose, James. And you can certainly tell that the practice, it's been paying off. You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
Well, the pointless streak is over as he finally picks up an assist on that goal there, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, and the apple means more when it's against a heated rival, right, James?
Oh,
and
for sure.
When you've been pointless, you don't feel like you're contributing, you're starting to get chirped. Well, let's see if he can rewrite the script now.
We got a whistle, penalty coming up. Forsberg's going to serve a pair for interference.
You can play hard, you can play physical, and you can be an agitator, but you can't dance to the penalty box. You're putting your team in a vulnerable spot here, James. They got to figure it out.
And after that last penalty, the 5-on-3 rolls on.
Oh, and that is a lot of time on a 5-on-3. You have to have a sense of urgency here, though, because if you pop one by, oh, well, there's going to be a call on that one, James.
We got a stoppage. Let's get the call. Gonçalves caught for the pick. Interference the call.
This is not the way they wanted the game to go. Just undisciplined, taking a ton of penalties. They'll have to reset and refocus if they want to find a way to get on top.
And they'll go right back to work here on that 5-on-3.
In a 5-on-3, you have advantages all over the ice in the offensive zone, but you still can move. You can move and isolate players. When you do this, you create movement, more opportunity. That's exactly what you have to do.
And a great save. Delayed penalty coming up here. The Golden Knights have it now. Here we go. Goaltenders at the bench. They've got the extra attacker out with the delayed penalty. Slides it across. Knocks it away with the paddle. Great poke check. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Harley's going off for interference.
Well, numerous infractions here, James, and they're going to lose control of this game. You got to find a way to stay in rhythm. Real tough to do when your bench isn't playing. Get back to even strength. Find a way to get on your toes and attack.
And that two-man advantage will continue here on the power play.
5-on-3, you know your opponent has big bodies with long sticks in the middle of the ice. You have to, well, you can't do that or you're going to find your way marching over to the box.
Oh, and it goes off the outside of the post. There's the whistle. Let's see what the referee saw. Nietzsche is going off for interference.
Well, you can see the pent-up frustration. That's his second penalty of the period. Now he's put his team in a compromised position. Not to mention he's affected their rhythm.
Well, another huge opportunity as this 5-on-3 will be extended.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Again, La's been a dominant performer in this game. I'd love to see his possession numbers post-game. I mean, I think his metrics are going to be outstanding. He had tons of good looks here, James, throughout the game. Finally capitalizes. But I love that his process stayed the same. He worked hard, he got to the spots, and he continued to get the looks.
Taken by Jersey. An easy pad save made by Sogard. And now it's grabbed by Jersey. Drives to the crease. Makes the save with the trapper. Can't get it to go. Vegas has possession of it now. Here's a chance. Oh, he kind of fought it, but he keeps it out. Play whistle dead. Penalty coming up. The Oilers have been handed 2 for interference.
Well, we know the time on ice numbers are all going to the penalty killers here, James, because it has been an onset, a parade to the penalty box. They got to find a way to play even strength.
Well, another extended 5-on-3 man advantage set to go here.
With a long 5-on-3, yes, you have more time, and you know that you've worked on this in practice. Coach wants you to be patient with the puck, but they want you to... hold on, James. Looks like there's going to be a call right there.
Big time stop there. Penalty coming up as the play's blown dead.
Well, they put themselves in a precarious spot. Not just one penalty, multiple penalties called on this play, James.
And after that last penalty, the 5-on-3 rolls on.
What an opportunity, a long 5-on-3 here, and this can turn the momentum, switch the entire game in their favor. They have to find a way to execute.
Picked up along the wall by Jersey. Delayed penalty looming, and the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. Grabbed along the board by Celebrini. He was totally locked in on that play. The Knights look around near the point. Puck picked up by McKinnon. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes.
Off the post.
Vegas has had puck possession and generated a ton of opportunities in the offensive zone. They ring another one.
Off the pipe and bulging the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches, they work in his favor. They go right into the net. I just love this power play, James. It's not just about skill, but you have to have the work ethic to be able to retrieve the puck as well. You got to be harder on it than your opponent, and they get the PK running around. Absolute mayhem, and then eventually it goes in.
Raquel's won the draw at center. Vegas gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Quick feed to Gretzky, and that's a great heads-up play by Bichelle. Penalty coming up. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Gets to the bench for the extra attacker. Penalty coming up here.
Well, you don't see this very often, James. The first penalty is called. It's a delayed call, and then multiple infractions afterwards. They put themselves in a real tough spot.
And they'll go right back to work here on that 5-on-3.
Oh, and that is a lot of time on a 5-on-3. You have to have a sense of urgency here, though, because if you pop one by, you still have the man advantage.
Vegas plays it against the boards. Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Whistle stops the play. The Oilers will serve 2 minutes in the box.
He needs to find a way to manage his emotions here because they're creeping into his game. That's a second penalty he's taken this period.
And that two-man advantage will continue here on the power play.
In a 5-on-3, you have advantages all over the ice in the offensive zone, but you still can move. You can move and isolate players. When you do this, you create movement, more opportunity. That's exactly what you have to do.
He got all of that one. Getting a little physical there with that collision. Levels him with the hit. Picked up along the boards by Trouba. Lacomb's lugging the puck. That's a solid hit. Vegas has it behind the cage. Quick pass to Miller. Beats the goalie, but can't beat the post.
The Golden Knights want to pad their stats here. They have a comfortable lead. They're dominating possession. They're finding ways to the net. You know every player, when they get a golden opportunity, they want to cash it in, and this one goes off the post.
Shuts him down. And he gets that one too. Wow.
They make some
scores, and they do it again with the extra attacker.
That's one thing to do it in practice, James. It's another thing to do it when you're under pressure. They have met the task, and they found ways to create motion and attack the net. Well, this power play will show up in the video room tomorrow. There's no question about that because it had it all. Puck movement, motion, and urgency on retrieval, which I think is absolutely critical. Yes, got to start with the puck if you want to find a way to get the shot to the net, and it winds up in the back of it.
Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Takes the shot. There's the whistle. Let's get the call from the officials. Chatfield's pick on the play has resulted in an interference penalty.
What an ugly game. You're down by a bunch of goals and you take a penalty. Really, it's inconsequential as the game is out of hand. So frustrating.
Well, another huge opportunity as this 5-on-3 will be extended.
5-on-3, you know your opponent has big bodies with long sticks in the middle of the ice. You have to find a way to move them. How do you do that? You either shoot the puck or you move it.
The Oilers will kill off a few extra seconds now. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. And the goaltender gets to the bench for the extra attacker. Vegas plays the puck along the boards. And he throws it wide of the net.
Oh, this is a tough game, and you got to fight for your scoring chances, James. And this just seems like a waste when he misses wide. Bodies everywhere, complete chaos, multiple calls on the play, and the team is certainly going to be behind the 8 ball as they have to kill a few off.
Well, another extended 5-on-3 man advantage set to go here.
With all this time on the 5-on-3, yes, you can be more patient, but you don't want to get lulled to sleep on the outside. You have to move the coverage a little bit outside of the middle of the ice to be able to open up those lanes and execute.
Delayed penalty coming up. He scores! And he completes the hat trick.
Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him. There's a reason why the power play moves the puck around the perimeter and creates motion. They want to pull the PK outside of the middle of the ice, and when they do, they hit the bumper position perfectly, and they're able to hammer it home.
The Golden Knights are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Larkin's going off for interference.
Every once in a while, you just have this kind of night, and you just don't have it, and shift after shift, nothing goes right.
And after that last penalty, the 5-on-3 rolls on. Gretzky's won the draw there on the attack. Makes the save. Volsky's got the puck in his own zone. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Volsky's getting 2 for interference here. He's off to the box.
Now, the penalty has been called, James, and it's not really going to factor in the outcome. This game is already over.
And they'll go right back to work here on that 5-on-3. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Rocked him in the open ice. We got a penalty coming up here. Quick whistle stops the play. The Oilers are off to the box. Interference the call.
Well, this penalty is going to be inconsequential, but I'll tell you, with every goal that the opponent has gotten, man, the energy has just been zapped out of this group.
And that 2-man advantage will continue here on the power play. Gretzky's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Great reflex on display tonight on his part. Oh, that was pulverizing in the corner. And the fans on their feet recognizing a solid victory here in front of them. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. Whistle blows, stopping the play.
We'll have to get all of this sorted.